What is up, guys? Before we get into today's very exciting video, I wanted to let you guys know that the brand new Touge Legends drop is live right now. If you guys hit the first link down in the description, it'll take you straight to the Legends site and you guys can get all of the new products. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to run through everything that you guys can get on the Legends site. Number one, of course, you guys can get the brand new Touge Legends t-shirt, which I am wearing right now. We have the front hit right here, and check out the back. This is the coolest part. Dude, how sick is this artwork?
It's beautiful.
Dude, I love it. We went with like a very initial D anime style on this. I think we hit it perfectly. This isn't the only thing you guys can get. Let's check it out. Then right here we have the brand new Touge Legends hoodie, which the cool part about this is it's reflective ink. So you guys can see, but with a little darker style, because at night or when you guys hit it with light, you can actually see the ink on it reflects, and especially with like the red highlights in the GTR, it just looks sick. So we have the brand new Touge Legends hoodie right here with the front hit, of course, in the middle. Next up, one thing that you guys have been asking me to bring back for so long is the blankets. We did this last year around Christmas time and you guys love this. And this is, oops, I dropped the stickers. This is by far the softest blanket you will ever use. Check this out with the full artwork, Tim. Everybody needs this.
Yes.
If you don't have this, you're missing out. Everybody, this is like the coolest thing ever, especially when you're just hanging out and watching my videos in bed, you know? That's what you need. And give this a feel behind the camera here.
Oh my.
Oh, we cannot forget about the accessories. We have brand new Legends box stickers as well. I throw these on everything. We have the brand new jet tags. My personal favorite out of the two is the Mountain Run jet tag right here, dedicated to the Hakone run that we did in the R34 last year. That was this year, holy crap. That was this January, wow. Then our second jet tag, we have the Touge Legends in yellow with the no parking sign on the back from Japan. I thought this was just really cool. And like I said, this is all kind of modeled after Initial D and like anime style, which I personally really love. So I think you guys will love it too. If you guys haven't checked out the Legends site, I highly suggest you do so. Like I said, it'll be the first link down in the description. All of this stuff is live, so go check it out. All right, let's get into today's video. Okay, you ready? What is up, guys? Good morning and welcome to GReddy Performance. Today we are gonna have a lot of fun. Well, in today's video, this video is gonna be over the course of 3 days, but we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Like I said, we are at GReddy for their live event, showing off all of the GReddy products on my GTR, but also there's tons of other amazing cars here that we're gonna be checking out, and I thought I'd take you guys along for a behind the scenes look and show you some of the amazing cars that are gonna be here. Obviously, Daidoshi 86 that he won Pikes Peak in is absolutely amazing. And we have Brian Subaru from Top Rank, the GReddy 33, and Midnight Purple Evasive 34. Let's take a look at this thing. Absolute race car goals here. Oh my god. And then over here we have the iconic GReddy R32 with all of their GReddy products here. This thing is pretty rad.
That's really nice. It's beautiful.
So if we went with more of an OEM Plus kind of look in my GTR, this is pretty much what it would have looked like, but I think we went a little bit overboard, Tim.
Not really. They got a big pipe there.
Well, yeah, this is GReddy. GReddy also has a 4-inch piping here and then 3-inch on this side, so it makes sense.
Yeah, yours just. I think it looks more pretty.
Tim,
Sorry.
All right, I can't show you guys just yet, but we are inside the GReddy shop here, and behind me, I have the new heart of the GTR. Can't show you guys until it's disassembled and on a stand, but I've been holding this back for so long from you guys, and it is finally in front of me, and I'm so excited. Until tomorrow, which I know this video is all in one, but until tomorrow I can't show you until it's on the stand and disassembled so that you guys can see the inside of it. I'm gonna go through it with you guys and show you exactly what we've done. I'm excited. Brian,
what up?
Brian's Supra is it's almost done, right? Not officially done, but it's getting close.
Yeah, there's more to do.
Can we get a
Always
more. It
more
looks
to do.
incredible. So for those of you that don't know, the gold color, we're kind of going for like a top secret vibe.
Ish. Yeah, kind of. And also some of like the OG GReddy builds have that same kind of gold.
Really?
So kind of tying it together. It seemed like it went well with silver.
It looks amazing, dude.
I thought about doing blue like you, but then it was like, you're already doing blue.
Yeah, mine's too good. It
I know, right? Exactly. And now that I have a black R32 GTR, also, it's gonna get really competitive.
So, one of the last cars I want to show you guys is probably one that you all know and love. We have Sun Kang's Fugu Z here, and we have Sun actually here too with a bunch of the other crew that actually helped build this car. And I want to do like a walk around to kind of show you guys the entire build of this thing because it is beautiful. And as you guys know, I have a 280Z, and a lot of the things that we've done to ours is kind of inspired by Sun's car. So Sun, you want to just like a general overview of it?
Sure. Let me introduce you to the suspects involved in this the Fuguz project. So Greg Huang, old buddy, with Mike Jen,
the legend Kenji.
What's up, guys?
And here she is, the Fuguz. Well, it started with a 24, L24 stock. When we bought it, it was a copper or a poo brown. And it was a 73. And then it started as a project with Mike and Greg and I, the three of us, for a weekend Sunday project to have a reason to get together. You know, it was purely for that, you know. And then we were looking for like a body kit, and there was an image online that Mira-san had rendered, and I put it on IG, and I think Mike from GReddy had reached out and said that we actually distribute. And then we came and met Kenji,
Right.
and then he shared with me his love for, you know, his personal Z that he had to sell. I think when he had kids, his baby, his blue Z. And then he took over, and then he created this masterpiece.
Masterpiece in here.
Well,
So-
it's, you know, a lot of the guys in our R&D team, we do like an annual special project usually for SEMA, and this was actually perfect. So when Sung and Michael and Greg came along and asked us about the rendering that they saw, it was actually just a rendering that Mr. Mira did. So we contacted, like,
Yeah.
oh, it's still, what do you think?
We made it happen.
Should, like, why don't we make SEMA out of it? And got into this whole, you know, like a friend's project car became a SEMA car where they can't even drive it anymore, right? Yeah, so
It's fine.
yeah.
Why Z?
Why is he? Well, it was all inspired because of Magnus Walker. You know, he had those videos up, and you watch those videos and it's so romantic, and you want to be a part of that community, if you will. And Mike and I, you know, we would hang out during the day, and you know, we were talking about, hey, what if we did like a 911, an older 911? We did a weekend build, but then realized that those cars are way too expensive. So I was on my like 400 set of push-ups at the gym one day, and then Mike came interrupting me, and I said, just give me another hour because I'm in the zone right now. An hour later, he goes, hey man, on my way to the gym, I saw this 240Z. Do you know about this car? I go, I don't really have any connection with that car. And then we started doing our homework and looking up Mr. Katayama. You know, I guess he would be the brainchild behind the release of this car. And you know, I loved his spirit. His ethos is like, you know, out of the box thinker. You know, an outlier that did not fit in Japan, and he wanted to take Datsun and make it into this sports car that, you know, as an enthusiast, as a race enthusiast himself, he wanted to make Datsuns, utilitarian cars more sporty. And I was like, I could vibe with that ethos.
Yeah.
And if you really drive a stock S30, it's so well designed. you know? I mean, without the swap, there's no blind spots. I mean, the car handles great. And so everything that he was designing, it actually, 50 years, almost 50 years, it still holds great. You know, it's a great car to drive. And now Kenji being able to evolve this car with this turbo. I've never experienced the RB26 turbo, so this will be my first experience. And under his hands, it's going to be a masterpiece.
It's going to be amazing, yeah. For those of you that don't know, the Fuguz it was NA, correct?
Yes.
And so now, just to give you guys a little peek in here, it's twin turbo, which is going to be insane.
Most likely it might go a little bit bigger than those. Those are factory that's in there.
Okay.
Just kind of slapped it together, but Sung wants to be involved in this whole build process too. So
yeah,
you know, I think we're gonna have fun.
And building a car for the driver has got to be like the coolest experience for you as well, right?
Well, drivers, because there's 3 of us. And finally, we're gonna have seats, because these seats were kind of put together by Carbon Signal in Dubai. My friends out there, they're enthusiasts and they work on these old JDMs out there. And they wanted to support the project, so they measured my back. We set a back measurement, and they put this seat together with 2 other seats. So, and the grommets keep falling out. You know, it was a joke back then. So they wanted to evolve to stage 2. So these seats came in a couple of days ago. Look at this. So
super old school OG style too.
Yes,
It's freaking
the carbon
sick,
fiber
son.
in the back.
Oh, let's see it.
All right.
Oh, the dry carbon too. It's so nice. It's a beautiful car. I know a lot of you that watch this like really appreciate this build, and actually getting to see it firsthand and kind of hearing like the build process, such a cool experience. So. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to GReddy. This is day number 2 of today's video, and Tim, you know what?
What?
It's extremely exciting.
It's very
because
exciting.
today I actually get to reveal to you guys what I've been hiding for so long. And I think before we actually reveal what's coming for the GTR, I wanted to go ahead and do a little walk around and show you guys, in the engine bay at least, what's all currently done to it, because it's about to be drastically changed. So as you guys currently know, this has probably been one of the longest builds yet, but it's been so rewarding and so worth it. We have my single turbo build on the RB26. We have all the little GReddy bits and pieces, intake manifold, fuel, oil cooler, front mount intercooler, and then we have a comp turbo with a twin scroll manifold, all custom vibrant piping for the intercooler, all really nice AN lines and fittings. It's just the build on the RB26 for my R32 GTR was something that I did not want to take lightly. That this was my absolute dream GTR, and I wanted to do the best possible build with this car.
There's one thing missing though.
There is one thing missing, Tim. Mick, there's also one thing missing, and it's in the showroom right now.
Yeah, it's missing the driver mod.
Let's go officially show you guys what we've been keeping a secret for so long. Here it is. Okay, here is officially what we've been hiding. My brand new, fully built RB28 by GReddy, and this is number 001, officially the very first fully built GReddy RB28 engine that is going into my GTR. Kenji, an absolute legend, who you pretty much, you know, pieced this thing together, right? So can you tell me a little bit of like the RB20, like what's in this?
So from head to the block, so the head is completely built. Oh, the whole thing is completely built. Has a SuperTech valves with the conical springs, which absorb all the harmonics, and it's ideal for high boost application, higher RPM. This is completely built to with like 2,000 plus horsepower in mind, but could be used on a street car from 600 to 1200.
And so that when we first spoke about this, Kenji, that was kind of the goal, to show people that that was possible, correct? So the whole goal of this is not only can this thing hold 2,000 horsepower, but if I want to go on a canyon run and, you know, lightly drive this thing with lightly with 800 horsepower, it's fine.
Right. So we built it so that if you have like R32 that was imported from Japan and the engine's already tired and you're already looking into upgrading your engine, so there's like, okay, well, I don't need a 1,000 horsepower or 2,000 horsepower engine. But if you're already investing in a complete engine, fully built for that use, you could, you know, we consider that. And since we're doing a lot of engines for like our race program with Ken Gucci on the Touge setup, we've learned a lot, and there's so many new technologies out there that allows us to build an engine that's somewhat compatible to a street application, all the way out to crazy, you know, 2,000 plus horsepower. The components, such as like the hardware or the shim under the bucket, that's DLC coated, that's good for like billet cams, or the, you know, and you can still use it on the cast cams. Usually on the billet, it's really rough on the lifter bucket, so, you know, we apply DLC coating on them, but we've already done that. So even if you don't need it, it's there. So once you got your street car that's 800 horsepower and you know what, I'm ready to go max boost,
and it's
like,
ready,
you know, like your turbo, and we already have that handled. All you got to do is swap out the cams, and you don't have to take apart the engine to swap that cam, because you could just take out the lifter, change the shim, put it back in. It's the coating's already done. Put in your like a 292 cams in there, like more aggressive, bolt it, you know, and then get it tuned, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, you have a full race motor. And so the cool thing about this, Kenji, is that like this is already, like, you guys are gonna have these now, right? So like any of you guys that are currently looking for a new RB26, instead of sourcing that old motor out and getting it built, GReddy's gonna have these pretty much crate motors ready to go.
Yes, so the challenge right now is getting a lot of the components. We're getting a lot of the brand new heads from Japan. That's been a challenge. Even the engine blocks are really hard to get these days. So with that challenge, and I know everybody else is, you know, experiencing that, so we're, you know, going all over the world to look for some of these available, you know, cores, and we'll take some used one, and we will open up to taking their engines as well to refresh it to make sure. But we'll do the full inspection with the block and the head. Most of the time, I really recommend getting brand new heads. There's a lot of heads out there that's just in a poor condition, it just can't be saved.
Right.
You know, certain people could refresh that, but for us, with the application and the wide range that we're, you know, catering this to, we want to make sure that we have a perfect condition to start with. Right. And, you know, with the hardware I mentioned, the ARP head studs, the best in the market, that's included. The pistons are coated on the top with a thermal barrier. Make sure there's no sharp edges. A lot of the pistons out there, if you don't have any coating, there's a lot of sharp corners. Right. A lot of the piston manufacturer inspects the skirt, the ring area, but the top is usually, you know, it really depends, but we made sure, because of the experience that we've had over the years with our race engine, we have thermal barrier on top, and then the skirt, anti-friction. Even then, with the anti-friction coating that you see on a lot of the pistons that's already off the shelf, they wear out. We have the best in the business guy coating our pistons, and after, you know, 10, 20,000 miles, that coating is still look brand new. Right. It won't wear off. Again, we have high performance in mind, but also durability and longevity in mind, so that you don't have to worry about, you know, I don't need an extreme race engine where I have to rebuild it over the years. But you know, we have considered all that, and because of the new technology that's available with different type of coating, different type of material, putting all that in consideration to the billet main caps, to again ARP Pro 2000 stud kit bearings too. The main and rod bearings are coated for that purpose, so you don't have to worry about, oh, okay, well, do we need to refresh it?
Yeah, and so it's really cool because the heritage that GReddy has with racing is all put into this. And I think the coolest part about this, Kenji, is that people are going to get to see it from being on an engine stand to actually running in the car. And we're going to show you guys the entire process of it. Even, I told them, even down to an engine dyno.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That's going to be like the coolest part. So that's why this is so exciting to show you guys, like, this is a big deal in the GTR community. Like, this is one of the first, which is insane. So we're super excited. I don't want to leave it, Tim.
We don't need to.
It's official. You guys know about the RB28 2000 horsepower rated motor that's going in the R32. I just can't wipe the smile off my face. Just did the GReddy live event. We had so much fun. Went over to my GTR and just kind of gave you guys the rundown and officially announced live that we were doing the RB28 engine. Very exciting, but now it's time to go home. We can't take the car just yet, unfortunately, because tomorrow is dealer day and they want to show some dealers the product that's on the GTR, which is actually super cool, but we're gonna head home. Alright guys, we have finally made it home, and if you guys can see, we kind of rearranged a little studio area here so that we can make it better for streaming. And if you guys haven't followed my Twitch yet, you guys should definitely do that because we're going to have a live stream tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end today's video here. Guys, it is an absolute dream to have this motor going into the R32. Like, I just cannot express how excited I am, and this build is just going to be insane. And the fact that it's #1 is just the coolest part to me, and I cannot wait to take you guys along for this incredible journey. A lot of you have been here ever since I bought the GTR 2 or 3 years ago, whatever it was, and that was my absolute dream car. Still is my dream car, and to have it built the way it's about to be built, this is gonna be insane. This engine is rated for 2000 horsepower. I'm not saying that I'm gonna do 2000 horsepower at all, but I mean, this is gonna be so incredible, and I cannot wait to take you guys from putting the engine in, to dynoing, to taking it on the track, to actually test it. Like, so many exciting plans, and you guys are going to be here every step of the way. So super excited for it. Huge thank you to GReddy for having me. Thank you for Sung for letting me do a walk around of his car. And just overall, what an awesome video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because it really does help me out. I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Peace out.